When you close your eyes and imagine the one you desire, you must do it as though love itself has already answered your call. The universe does not respond to begging, to yearning, or to waiting. It responds to being. You are not asking for love, you are love. You are not chasing affection, you are the vibration of affection itself. And when you begin to feel this truth, not as theory, but as living presence within your being, you begin to move the entire cosmos in your favor. The power that forms worlds listens not to your words, but to your state of consciousness. So if your inner conversations are filled with doubt, with thoughts like, when will they come? Or why haven't they texted? Then that same energy of lack echoes through the invisible. But when you stand still, breathe, and feel the ecstasy of already being chosen, already being adored, already being the center of their world, then your world bends toward that assumption. You do not have to force them to love you. You do not have to manipulate, chase, or prove your worth. The moment you assume yourself to be loved, truly, wholly, madly, the outer world must rearrange itself to reflect it. You are not trying to attract them. You are becoming the version of yourself who already has them. Every second spent doubting delays it. Every moment spent believing accelerates it. So begin now. Imagine that their eyes are on you, that their heart is calling for you. Feel what it's like to be their obsession, their peace, their favorite thought before sleep, and their first thought upon waking. Let that feeling wrap around your entire being. Walk with it, speak from it, breathe as if the love is already here, because it is. The outer form is merely catching up to what your inner self has already declared to be true. The secret lies in your inner conversations. Every time your mind wanders, it is either building your dream or dismantling it. When you find yourself thinking, they don't care, pause and shift. Hear them say, I can't stop thinking about you. I've never loved anyone the way I love you. Hear it vividly. Feel it in your body. Let that invisible conversation replace the old one, because you are the author of your inner dialogue, and that dialogue becomes the script of your life. When you truly grasp that your imagination is reality, not someday, not later, but now, you will understand that love is not a pursuit, it is an assumption. To attract your specific person, stop seeing them as someone outside of you. See them as a reflection of your inner state. If you are in lack, they must reflect absence. If you are in fullness, they must reflect devotion. They are not separate from your consciousness. They exist within the field of your mind. So instead of asking, will they love me? Declare, they already love me. Feel the thrill of that truth. Let your inner world overflow with the certainty that you are chosen. Every time you think of them, don't see distance, see connection. Don't see silence. Hear the sound of their voice saying how much they adore you. This is the rampage of creation, to dwell so fully in the end that the outer world has no choice but to comply. You are training your mind to live in the state of already having. Every heartbeat is a drum of fulfillment. Every breath whispers, it is done. The universe does not care about time or logic. It mirrors your inner feeling. So if you feel loved, you are. If you feel chosen, you are. If you feel desired, you are. Your specific person is not resisting you. You are simply being invited to release the resistance within yourself. The love you desire is not hiding. It is waiting for your permission to appear. And permission is granted the moment you stop doubting and start assuming. You are not trying to change them. You are remembering who you are. You are the center of your reality, the magnet through which everything flows. Now imagine them looking at you, their eyes soft, full of admiration and longing. Feel their energy wrapping around you, pulling you closer without words. Let yourself melt into that energy. Do not think, I wish this were real. Know it is real, because imagination is the creative act. Every desire you hold is already a completed fact in a higher dimension of consciousness. Your only task is to assume the feeling of that reality until it solidifies here. So when you wake up, live as if they're already yours. Speak as if you are already their greatest love. Walk with the calm confidence of someone who is deeply adored. Do not wait for a text or call to confirm it. Your feeling is the confirmation. Your emotion is the signal sent out to the universe, and it must return to you amplified. Say to yourself, I am loved, I am desired, I am their peace, their passion, their home. Let it build inside you like fire. Let it flood every cell of your being. You are not pretending, you are declaring truth. The truth that love flows to you effortlessly. The truth that the one you desire cannot stop thinking about you. The truth that the energy between you two is magnetic, irresistible, divine. And every time your mind tries to doubt it, smile, because doubt is the invitation to reaffirm. Of course they love me. Of course I am chosen. Of course our connection is inevitable. Repeat this until your entire state shifts. The moment your inner conversation changes, the outer must follow. They will call, they will text, they will show up, but not because you begged, not because you chased, but because you became the embodiment of love. You see, manifestation is not about control, it's about surrender to the knowing. You are not making love happen, you are aligning with what already is. You are tuning your consciousness to the frequency where you and your specific person are already together. Every time you persist in that assumption, the universe has no choice but to bridge the gap. There are infinite versions of your specific person. The one who ignores you, the one who loves you, the one who cannot stop thinking about you. Which one you experience depends entirely on the version of yourself you are being. Choose wisely. Be the version of you who is adored. Be the version of you who is magnetic. Be the version of you who expects miracles. Close your eyes and say within, they adore me. They think of me constantly. They want me deeply. They love me like crazy. Let that rampage roll through you with intensity. Say it again, louder within your spirit. They are obsessed with me. They cannot resist me. I am irresistible. I am chosen. I am loved. I am the one. Feel the power of those words. This is not fantasy. This is creative command. Everything begins in the unseen. The feelings you cultivate now will soon become the reality you walk in. Do not let appearances fool you. If you can see it in your mind and feel it in your heart, it already exists. You are merely catching up to your own creation. So walk today with divine assurance. When you look in the mirror, smile, not because you hope to be loved, but because you know you are. Speak kindly to yourself. Every word is a seed. And soon those seeds will blossom into actions, messages, gestures, and moments that prove your assumption true. The one you love is already connected to you through the field of consciousness. They are feeling your thoughts, your emotions, your energetic signals. When you radiate love, they feel it. When you imagine being with them, they sense it. Your love is a frequency, and energy cannot be hidden. So be intentional. Send love, not fear. Send certainty, not desperation. Send peace, not chaos. Because what you send out must return. And as you persist in this inner knowing, something miraculous happens. The universe begins to conspire in ways you cannot predict. Coincidences multiply. You may think of them, and they suddenly appear online. You may feel their name, and a message arrives. You may sense their energy, and a memory floods back into their heart. This is not chance. This is law. Consciousness moves reality. You are the one moving the chess pieces of your life, not by effort, but by feeling. The more you dwell in the state of I am loved, the faster everything aligns. You do not have to look for signs. You are the sign. You do not have to wait for confirmation. Your feeling is the confirmation. So even if the 3D reality seems silent, even if nothing appears to change, hold your inner state. The moment you hold it unwaveringly, reality must reflect it. The outer world is merely the echo of your inner assumption. When the inner conversation is filled with love, the echo must return as love. Imagine walking down the street and feeling their energy intertwined with yours. Feel the pull, the warmth, the undeniable bond. Hear them whisper in your imagination, I can't stop thinking about you. Let that voice play on repeat in your consciousness. not with desperation, but with confidence, because every thought is creative, every feeling is magnetic, and every assumption is a command. You are not waiting for them, you are calling them through the vibration of your being, and they must come, because consciousness is one. The love you feel within yourself is the same love that awakens within them. You are the cause, they are the effect. You are the initiator, they are the reflection. So when you think of them, do not think as someone wishing, think as someone remembering. Remember the warmth of their touch, the sparkle in their eyes, the sound of their laughter. Remember the way they look at you with devotion. Feel it vividly, as though it's happening now, because in consciousness it is happening now. Time is only a mirror of your assumption. Do not let your senses deceive you. The world you see is simply an echo of who you believe yourself to be. When you decide, I am their one great love, you activate a reality in which that truth must unfold. Hold it, live it, breathe it. Refuse to be moved by appearances. The outer world will yield to your persistence. You are not powerless. You are not forgotten. You are the dreamer of this entire experience. You are the one writing the story. And in your story, you are loved madly, passionately, unconditionally. You are their world, their calm, their obsession. Say it. I am their greatest love story. I am unforgettable. I am magnetic. I am chosen. I am loved like crazy. Feel that electricity surge through your body. That is creation in motion. That is the universe responding. When you live from the feeling of already being loved, you become untouchable by fear. You stop needing reassurance from the outer world because the love within you is already overflowing. This is the secret to manifesting your specific person, to feel so complete, so radiant, so confident in your inner knowing that reality has no choice but to bend and mirror it. The universe only reflects what you believe yourself to be. If you believe you are adored, life must arrange itself to prove it. If you believe you are forgotten, it must echo that belief too. So choose carefully what you claim as true for yourself. Every thought about them is an instruction to creation. Every time you say within, they miss me, they love me, they are thinking of me, you are speaking to the creative power that governs all. That power listens and obeys without resistance. It has no choice but to align the outer world with your inner decree. You are not merely daydreaming, you are giving birth to reality. When you persist in this feeling, something subtle yet powerful happens. Your energy becomes magnetic. The air around you changes. People begin to respond differently to you. You feel lighter, more alive, more confident, and your specific person, whether near or far, begins to feel the same vibration. You appear in their thoughts unexpectedly. They begin to feel drawn to you without knowing why. Your name lingers in their mind. Their emotions start to awaken, not because you chased them, but because your consciousness reached theirs. There's no distance in the realm of mind. When you think of them with love, that love travels instantaneously. When you imagine them embracing you, that image becomes a living vibration that touches their soul. The moment you shift within, they feel it. So instead of wondering if they miss you, know that your inner feeling determines their outer response. If you want them to love you like crazy, then feel what it is like to be loved like crazy right now. Do not underestimate the power of your imagination. It is the creative womb of the universe. Every great love story began first in thought. Every reunion, every apology, every confession of love existed first in the invisible. You are the dreamer, and your dream commands the stage of reality. The outer world is your servant. It cannot disobey the one who knows they are the master of their fate. So tonight, before you sleep, close your eyes and enter the scene of fulfillment. Feel their arms wrapped around you. Hear them say, I'm so grateful you're mine. Breathe that moment as though it's happening now. Don't look for it in the future. Embody it in the present. Because consciousness is the only reality, and the moment you feel it real, it is done. The bridge of incidents will unfold naturally. You may receive a message, you may cross paths unexpectedly, something will move, but you must hold the inner knowing until it appears. This is not wishful thinking, this is law. You cannot think from love and not receive love. You cannot dwell in abundance and remain in lack. The outer must mirror the inner. So if you wish to be their world, make them your inner world, not through obsession, but through the knowing that they already belong to you in consciousness. Speak within yourself often. Carry the feeling throughout your day. When you make coffee, feel as though they're smiling at you from across the table. When you walk outside, imagine their energy surrounding you like a warm breeze. When you lie in bed, imagine their heartbeat syncing with yours. These imaginal acts are not fantasy. They are the shaping tools of creation. And as you live from that end, resistance melts. You stop asking when and start knowing now, because time itself bends to the one who persists in the state of fulfillment. You are no longer reacting to circumstances, you are dictating them. You are not waiting for the phone to ring, you are the cause of the ring. You are not hoping they'll reach out, you are the vibration that makes them reach out. You are love in human form, and love never needs to chase. It simply radiates. It stands tall, unwavering, confident in its own power. The more you focus on being the one who is loved, the more your outer reality will align to prove that assumption. The universe cannot resist a consciousness that is certain. So when doubts creep in, smile softly and return to your power. Say, I remember who I am love itself, they are already mine. Do not fight the doubt, transform it through awareness. The moment you choose love over fear, you shift dimensions. Feel your heart right now. That beating pulse within you is the same life that animates every being, including your specific person. There is no separation. When you send love inwardly, they receive it. When you dwell in joy, they feel lighter. When you imagine peace, their heart calms. This connection is not bound by logic, it is divine. And soon the signs will begin to appear. Little synchronicities, songs, dreams, coincidences that make you smile and whisper, it's working. These are not random, they are evidence of your alignment. But do not worship the sign, they are only echoes. The true power lies in your continued assumption. Each day, walk like someone who already has the love story they desire. Talk as if it's complete. Move through life as though the universe is conspiring for you, because it is. You cannot lose what is already yours in consciousness. You cannot be separated from the one you are one with in spirit. The mind may say, but what if they never come? The heart must reply, they already have. That's the difference between hope and faith. Hope looks forward, faith looks now. Hope asks, faith assumes, and it is assumption that creates. You are not here to earn love. You are here to realize that love is your natural state. Your specific person is simply the reflection of that realization. When you are full within, they will appear without. The mirror can only show what stands before it. So feed your inner self with visions of love fulfilled. Speak kindly to yourself. Let your imagination become your sanctuary. In that secret place, you and your specific person are one. You hold hands, you laugh, you share silent understanding. You don't need to see it with your eyes, you need to feel it in your heart. When the outer world contradicts you, stay unmoved. The delay is not denial, it's alignment. The unseen must first rearrange before the visible takes shape. You are sculpting reality through thought and feeling. Every moment spent in faith carves your destiny. And when the moment arrives, when they reach out, when they confess, when they stand before you and say, I can't stop thinking about you, you will smile, not in surprise, but in knowing, because you created it, you became it, you were it all along. This is the art of divine manifestation, to feel it real until it becomes visible. You are the source of the energy that draws them. You are the magnet of their devotion. They are responding to the frequency of your belief. So tonight, whisper to yourself until you fall asleep. They love me. They adore me. They think of me constantly. I am their greatest desire. I am loved beyond measure. Let that be your lullaby. As you drift into sleep, you are entering the realm where all creation begins. Do not underestimate the power of sleep. It is the gateway between the seen and the unseen. The feeling you carry into that state becomes the seed of tomorrow's reality. So plant love, plant certainty, Plant joy. Wake up with the same energy. Smile as if you received their message overnight. Walk as if you are living your dream. This is not pretense. This is alignment. You are aligning your consciousness with your chosen reality. And when you align, the universe rearranges everything thoughts, events, people, circumstances to fulfill your assumption. You don't have to figure out how. The how is none of your concern. Your only task is to maintain the feeling. The rest unfolds perfectly. Because you are not attracting love, you are radiating it. You are not summoning them. You are awakening the version of them that already loves you. Consciousness contains all possibilities, and you have chosen this one. So live in it fully. Repeat after me silently. They are obsessed with me. They can't stop thinking about me. They dream of me. They crave my energy. I am the one they've been waiting for. I am their happiness, their passion, their forever. Feel it, believe it, own it. When you carry this certainty, you walk in divine authority. You no longer question when or how. You no longer look for proof because the proof is already inside you. The outside must eventually match. The longer you persist in the knowing, the more the invisible begins to shape itself around your assumption. Reality bends not to effort, but to faith. Quiet, steady, unshakable faith in the unseen truth that already belongs to you. The love you seek is already woven into the fabric of your being. You do not have to go after it, you only need to become it. When you walk through your day, feel the warmth of their presence beside you. When you speak, imagine their attention fixed upon you, every word you say filling them with admiration. When you rest, feel their thoughts drifting toward you with tenderness. These are not fantasies, they are rehearsals of reality. Every inner experience becomes an outer echo. There is no power outside of your consciousness. All events, all encounters, all emotions arise from within. Your specific person is no exception. They are part of your consciousness, molded and animated by the image you hold of them. If you see them as distant, they must play that role. If you see them as yours, deeply and passionately, they will reflect that too. You are not at the mercy of their will. You are shaping it through the creative substance of thought. So stop saying they will love me. Start saying they love me now. The difference may seem small, but it changes everything. Will keeps love in the future. Now brings it into being. Speak in the language of fulfillment, not of waiting. You must fall in love first, not with them, but with the feeling of already being loved. When you fall in love with that feeling, you become irresistible. Not because you're trying to be, but because you are aligned with the energy that all hearts respond to. Love is magnetic when it flows effortlessly from within. Every word you speak to yourself is a command to the universe. So let your self-talk be drenched in certainty. I am loved beyond measure. I am cherished. I am the reason their heart beats faster. They are drawn to me like a wave to the shore. Let this inner language saturate your being until it becomes automatic. You may find that the outer world begins to shift subtly at first. A random memory may surface for them. They may mention your name to a friend. A song that reminds them of you might play when they least expect it. These are not coincidences. They are ripples from the vibration you've been sending. Keep your faith steady. The tide is already turning. When you think of them, do so with joy, not anxiety. Joy says, I already have. Anxiety says, I don't yet. The feeling determines the outcome. Love can't enter where fear resides. Replace fear with gratitude. Gratitude that your desire already exists in the unseen. Thank the universe before you see it. Gratitude is the bridge between the invisible and the visible. There may be moments when the old reality tempts you to doubt. When that happens, close your eyes and return to the state of being loved. Don't fight the 3D, transcend it. You don't need to argue with what appears. Just know that what appears is temporary and what you imagine is eternal. The power that created galaxies lives within your mind. Do you think attracting the love of one person is difficult for such a force? You are channeling infinite intelligence every time you imagine. When you say, they love me, that creative power begins to orchestrate every event necessary to make it so. You don't need to understand how, you only need to persist. Persist when the phone is silent. Persist when the mind whispers doubt. Persist when you feel impatient. Every time you persist, you reinforce the bridge of creation. And one day, suddenly, effortlessly, the outer world will catch up. They'll text, they'll appear, they'll confess, and it will feel as though it was always meant to be, because it was. There is a version of you who is already in that relationship. That version exists right now. To reach it, you must think, feel, and live as that version. What would they believe? How would they act? What would their energy be like? Adopt it, live it, become it. The quantum field responds to identity, not effort. If you can feel it real, you will make it real. This is the great secret. The imagination is not a place of escape, but of creation. Everything you experience outwardly first lived in imagination. The chair you sit on, the phone you hold, the words you hear, all were once ideas. Love is no different. The scene you build in your mind is as real as the physical world. It is simply waiting to condense into form. So let your scenes be vivid. Picture them holding your face in their hands, eyes full of adoration. Feel their breath against your skin. Hear them whisper, "I can't believe I get to love you." Let that emotion surge through you until your whole body vibrates with it. Don't stop when it feels strong. That's when creation is happening. The stronger the feeling, the quicker the manifestation. And when you open your eyes, carry that energy into your waking life. Smile at strangers, move with confidence, speak with warmth. The more love you express, the more love flows back to you. The world becomes a mirror of your inner radiance. Do not concern yourself with how they will change or what will move them. That is not your work. Your only task is to remain faithful to your assumption. The creative intelligence of the universe knows how to deliver. It may seem to work through coincidences, but it is divine orchestration. Every step, every delay, every encounter is the unfolding of your declaration. Some people say, "But what if they don't want me?" To that, the universe replies, "They are you." There is no they in truth. There is only your consciousness wearing different masks. When you assume they love you, you are healing the illusion of separation. The love you feel within merges the two of you into oneness. And in that oneness, there is no resistance. You must claim what you want boldly. Do not tiptoe into love. Walk into it with authority. Say it and mean it. They are mine. We are one. Nothing can separate us because in truth, we were never apart. Speak these words not as wishful thinking, but as law, because in consciousness they are already true. Every night fall asleep with that knowing. Drift off feeling their warmth, hearing their words, seeing their smile. Each morning, wake up with gratitude that it's done. This repeated act of faith imprints the subconscious. The subconscious, once impressed, expresses. It doesn't argue. It doesn't delay. It simply creates according to the pattern it's been given. Your assumption is the pattern. Keep it clean, keep it consistent, keep it alive with emotion. Doubt is not failure. It's just a signal to reaffirm your power. Turn doubt into fuel. Say, even this thought is working for me because it reminds me to choose love again. Nothing is against you, everything is shaping you. And as the days pass, something shifts inside you. You stop asking when and start saying thank you. You stop searching and start knowing. That's when manifestation becomes effortless. When you no longer chase it because you are it. You will feel a peace, a calm certainty that defies logic. That's how you know it's close. The moment you stop needing it, it comes. The moment you stop doubting, it appears. The universe delivers not to need, but to fulfillment. So stand tall in the truth that you are already loved beyond imagination. Your specific person is not learning to love you. They are remembering that they always have. You called forth this version of them through your assumption, and they must answer the call. They cannot resist the energy that created them. Let this be your inner mantra. I am loved now. I am chosen now. I am adored now. I am irresistible. I am the love they've been waiting for. We are together now in perfect harmony. Each repetition carves that truth deeper into your subconscious until it becomes your default reality. The world moves around your conviction like planets around the sun.